Hey guys, how you doing today? I need to propagate my Philodendron Subhastatum. You can see her right here. Beautiful red back leaves. You can see how tall she's gotten. Way up there. And then I already have one propagation that I took from her. We're going to check her today. And then I want to repot her back into the pot. And then I want to cut this one off and propagate it also. I want to try to keep it as big as my moss pole is here. It's about maybe 2 foot tall moss pole. But this one has been in propagation for quite some time. That's the newest leaf that just unfurled while it was propagating. So, ooh, I am going to put you on the tripod and then we will take a look at this propagation. I'm positive that she is ready to go. Alright, now let's take a look at her roots. She's got another new growth coming right there. So that's pretty cool. I'm just going to pull her out of here. Oh yeah, she has, let me just wipe off here some of the perlite. She is definitely ready to propagate. And that was a baby off of, I can't remember what plant that is, but I'm actually going to take that out of that cup. You can see, look at her beautiful roots. She is more than ready to get going. I'm not going to worry about taking the perlite off because all I'm going to do is, oh, that's in the way. That's still in the way. Let me turn it upside down. There we go. I am just going to dig a little hole right here. You can see I had to brace my moss pole up because it wasn't holding up by itself. So all I'm going to do is dig a little hole, slip that one down in to the mother pot, and then I'm going to take that top cutting off and get that propagating back in my pot. Okay, so I am just going to, I'm going to put her in right about right here. So I am just going to take out some of the soil. I'm feeling a root, so I'm going to be careful and not dig that up. Okay, that should be plenty deep enough. And I think what I'm going to do before, I want it close enough because I want to use the pole to hold that up. But I think I'm also going to tie this leaf down, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that first. It's super easy what I'm going to do. I'm just going to take a piece of my twine and I'm going to pull this back. Oh my gosh, you guys cannot see. And you still can't see because my hands are in the way. I'm just tying that stem to stem. You can see all the root. Look at all the little air roots. Just tying that back so it don't lean over my pot, because where I have it, She's around a bunch of other plants, so this will just kind of tame her down a little bit. And then I'll go ahead and cut that. Cut those extra ties off. I should tie it like that then too. And then it will be easier to keep control of. So I'm going to also do that. You don't want to pull them together hard enough to where they're going to snap. Just enough. Of course, this one's pretty flexible. It's going together pretty good. But just keeping her a little more tamed in my pot so that all my plants aren't constantly touching each other, oops, and fighting for space. Okay, and it will look better. It'll look better in the pot. So now I'm just going to put her down in here like this, and then I can use this, oops, need my hole just a little bit deeper. Gosh, she seems like she's got a lot of roots in here. I just looked at my tag and I got her January of 2021. So I've had her just a hair over a year now. And she's done really well. I think this was the plant I got from Ecogenera. Just a little deeper. Man, I might have to repot her here this summer. I had a rock in there. That sounds like me. I wondered what I was hitting with my fingers. I put those rocks in to help hold my pole up. It does help a little. Okay, I think I'm going to put her, that looks pretty good right there. So I'm just going to fill all this back in. And there's nothing wrong with my soil. I think I just repotted her, I'm not quite sure when, but it hasn't been that long ago. So I'm just kind of tapping down. Don't want to push really hard, just enough to get your plant stable. My knife. Bring you're going to up just to here because I don't want those leaf stems to rot down in there. It's been a planty day today. I think I've made like 3 videos and then I've done a couple other things with my plants. Not on video, just little things. Okay, so now I'm going to, that ain't going to be, I have 2 here. My twine is all stuck together. I'm going to put 2 of my Velcro tapes together and see if this is going to be long enough to get around this girl. Wonder if I should put it, my Velcro's sticking together. Wonder if I should put it like this. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. I'll just kind of move this out of the way here. Get her secured. I'm still going to leave my other, they're actually orchid stakes that I use to secure my moss poles. Sometimes they just don't stay up very good. Now I'm just going to loosen this up a little let that leaf kind of free roll back in. Now that made, let me back my camera up. There, that made it a lot fuller on the bottom now. And that will really fill out nicely. It'll keep growing up. Eventually someday I probably will have to put a taller pole in here for her, but right now I just want to work on getting the plant a little fuller, and so far now she looks pretty good. So now I'm going to take and I'm going to cut up here at the top, and I'm going to cut right about right here. There we go. And then that is my new cutting. Okay. So I taped my stake on the outside of my cup with Scotch tape. I think I'm going to do one more, make it nice and secure so it don't pop off. This way usually works pretty darn good. And then I'm just going to tie her up since she wants to keep falling over. Just take a little bit of my twine, tie her up. Come on! Tie her up in there. That way she'll hold still. Because once those little baby roots start growing, you don't want to break them. And if she keeps falling over, that is exactly what it will do. So there you go. That helps a lot. And you can see she's all nice and secure. She looks kind of funny, but we're only propagating, and that works really good. You can see this one has a lot of red on the back. It's really pretty. This is my Subhastatum. I don't know why, I can never remember the name of this plant. I always have to look every time I try to talk about it or whatever. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to spray her leaves down just to give her some moisture since I just cut her. But I just watered this plant like 2 days ago. So she's got, she's well hydrated before I made the cut. That's usually pretty important. I like to make sure that my plant is well hydrated. Water it really good the day before or a couple days before. And then your propagations will work out a lot better for you if you're not, because if you were cutting this plant and it was super dry and it didn't have any water, the propagation is going to kind of fight you. So it's always better to water your plant a day or two ahead of time before you're going to propagate. It's very helpful. So that is it, guys. My beautiful Subhastatum. I really like her. Let me move this. Getting her a little bit fuller on the bottom. And then this cutting will catch up. And then once this one's done, I will pot her in the same pot. And maybe at that time I might have to put her in a little bit bigger pot. And I'd like to get her into a plastic pot when it comes time to repot her. So the clay pots are just so hard to keep up with. And the philodendrons don't really like to dry all the way out. So, alright, there you go. That's it. Super easy. And I'm going to let you guys go, and I will talk to you later. I push her back up so you can see the whole wonky plant. It grows kind of crazy, but I just love the leaf structure. I love the little ears on it. I love the rippling in the plant. And then the back side is just gorgeous. So either way you're looking at it, it's a pretty plant. And this seems like a really easy plant. Of course, pretty much all philodendrons are easy to grow, but she seems to really grow hard and fast. So it's a pretty plant, it's an easy plant. Anywhere to a medium to bright light, she does really well, and easy. Not had any kind of bug issues with her. And now I'm going to take her in the shower and rinse her off, get all the dust off of her, and she will go back into her space. So, alright guys, I'll talk to you later. Bye. Peace.